You guys, okay. Donna, will you have questions? Okay, great. All right, kick this off whenever you're ready. Good.
Obviously, you lost your last fight with a split decision. It's kind of your biggest test to date. How do you kind of build off the loss coming into the fight?
I think that there was a lot of really good things that happened in that fight that gave me a lot more confidence. So, in some ways, I don't even feel like it was a loss. Like, especially since, I still moved on in the tournament and I'm still here in the playoffs. So, it's pretty easy to digest that one.
Dakota obviously comes in here 7-0 with 7 finishes in PFL. What part of your fighting style do you expose to come out top of that?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Like it's my grappling. Like I have the experience and I have the skills there that most fighters don't have. Like most of my opponents don't have that experience and that skill on the ground. So I think that's something that I'm, wanting to use. Hey.
Speak a little bit on the move from St. Charles, how it was during the next scene and why it felt needed to go elsewhere.
I moved outside or I left Missouri when I was still just doing jujitsu because, San Diego and like Southern California, there's so much really, really good jujitsu. So it was something that I also just like loved San Diego. So it was a little bit career choice, a little bit just I want to be there. Uh, still like I love that I grew up in Missouri in the Midwest. I think that's something that there's just things about, being raised there that you can't get like other places. But it's been really good for me because I've met so many really talented people and have really good training partners in my coaches out there are like perfect for me.
How have you been looking at the side practice? You have a pick or at least somebody.
I mean, I want it to be Tyler just so I can, have the chance to rematch and get that one back.
Do you feel like you love the rematch that happens in the tournament? Like how obviously you say
I mean, I guess I don't know. Like I think that I mean, sure. I guess. I'm like Oh yeah, I think it was, because it was such a close fight. I did think that I had a lot of really good moments in that fight and I like um proved a lot to myself inside that fight, so it's definitely a lot easier to digest that. And there's something about also like getting a little bit of the pressure of having the undefeated record like gone, like and that I think was like the best case scenario for that to happen. I think you can't not, like at any point there's so much pressure put on by the media and everyone of like to stay undefeated and how long can you do it? So yeah, I think it's just a weird another thing to think about.
You reckon she's real deal? Is she worth all the time to get it? You're not show the crowd, not this.
I mean, I think that I'm gonna show that, like I'm the real deal. And, of course she's got great striking. She's a good fighter, but we'll see if the hype's real. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention. I just try like focus on myself.
All right, Mike.
Jenna, obviously, we just spoke recently. You said you like to make people suffer, and in doing so with grappling. Uh, this is obviously the big plan coming in, but would you enjoy kind of taking Dakota into those deep waters? Obviously, everyone's talking about the striking versus grappling. Would you enjoy kind of putting her through the ringer, drowning her, and making this a long, brutal fight?
I don't want it to be long. I want to finish as soon as I can, but I do love just to like, yeah, I would love to get in some of the positions that I enjoy, just squeezing people and yeah, making them feel that pain, making them want to quit.
I know this is a first year with the PFL and it was a learning process for many fighters, but now that you're in the playoffs, points are out the window. You just get to go fight your fight. How relieving and exciting is that for you?
It's nice. I mean, I think that's something that I wasn't too concerned about for most of the tournament. Like the points, of course, like I wanted to get first round finishes so I can get the most points, but I would like to get a first round finish like in any fight because the sooner I'm out of there, the better, just like less opportunities for things to go wrong or take damage. And it's just fun to finish people. So I don't think that, I mean, to me, it's been the same mentality like for each fight.
And last one for me, appreciate the time. You talked about relief of pressure of the undefeated record, and you didn't feel like you really lost against Tyler Santos. You showed a lot in that. How much of just keeping emotions in check because of the PFL schedule has helped you out? Having fights so close together that it's just, all right, I'm done with that one, on to the next one, mentally and emotionally.
I think it's been pretty nice to have that. Like you don't have time to like sit and think too much. You just have to move forward and stay like ready for the next one. And but I kind of do that with every fight. It's like people have short-term memories with things, and so should I. Like everybody's gonna just move on to whatever's next, or who's like the moment you get done fighting, whether you're in the tournament or like just in a regular situation, it's like, well, what's next? When's your next fight? Which like that's everybody's question. So I'm just always I'm always thinking about that too. What's next? Let's move forward. So I don't try and like dwell too much on what had happened in the past fight. Just, stay busy, keep getting better, and be ready.
Thank you. All the best this weekend.
Thanks.
Marty.
Hi, Jenna. Firstly, your sunglasses game is strong, always on point. Um,
Thanks. I try.
you do indeed. We hear a lot of talk, obviously, about Dakota being based at ATT and all the high level training partners that she has, but you've also got high level experience training partners with the likes of Angela Hill, Ashley Yoda. How much do you attribute that to your development from Brazilian Jiu Jitsu over to MMA in recent years?
I mean, I think it's been invaluable to have the people around me that I do. Angela Hill has been like a huge, huge help for me. Not only just on the mats, like training, because she has really good striking. It's been awesome to like be able to work with her, but like just navigating the whole like MMA scene is a little bit different than the jiu-jitsu. So just having people like her and Kat Zingano and a lot of other like high level females around me. It's just been like an amazing experience.
Nice. And obviously, we've talked about obviously having a jiu-jitsu background and your development and your transition into MMA. You've done that in quite a short space of time as well. Do you think the progress that you've made in that time is going to be more than the progress that Dakota has made in learning the grappling and learning the ground game?
I definitely think, yeah, that's true. I think it's a lot harder I mean, the years of experience I have with the grappling, it's really hard to make up for that, in a short period of time. It's like I'm still learning and developing as a martial artist, like especially in my jujitsu, and that's been doing it for 16 years. So it's just hard to, cover that ground.
Nice. Thanks for your time. Best of skill.
Jacob.
Hey, Jenna. So you've been mentioning pressure of not having the undefeated record anymore. It does feel like a lot of people are looking just right past you. With that, also probably bringing maybe a little bit less pressure to you. Do you feel that's an advantage to you going into Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, I try and just keep my mind like as clear as possible and just focus on what I got to do and not think about too many of those outside factors. And like, there's just a lot of things that you could do to put unnecessary pressure on yourself. And so for me, I try and like minimize as much of that as possible. And, having like that one less thing to think about is definitely like an advantage.
And do you have a message to everyone that is kind of like looking past you and kind of already giving Dakota the victory here? Like, is there anything that you kind
I
of want to
mean,
put out there for them?
who's looking past me? They dumb if they are.
I would agree. Have a good, nice Friday night.
Thanks.
Oh, Mills, last one.
How's it going, Jenna? It's MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio. How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I mean, you represent for San Diego, California in this tournament. So, you already got the aura with you there. But something that needs to be mentioned is the sunglass aura. What is it behind that? Because it seems like everywhere you go, the sunglasses is like a staple of your look.
It's always a staple, like no matter what. Like I think it's something that I just love. I mean, I love sunglasses. I have an obsession. It's kind of an issue, but um, most days I'm training, so I'm like looking like a hot mess. I'm going from one practice to another, and so it's my one way to like have a little bit of fashion outside in my like day versus just being like stuck looking like a sweaty hot mess.
Got it. And who you got with you in the training with you getting you ready? Because we've seen the last videos of Angela Hill, in your corner and stuff like that. So who you got getting you prepared for this fight this Friday?
I mean, Angie's here with me. You mean like in my training or just like here this week?
Yeah, just with the training and everything.
Yeah, I've had, a lot of I guess like my biggest training partners for this camp with like Angela, Ashley Yoder, um, Yasmin. I don't know how to say her last name.
Got it. No, can't wait to see you
Jasmine.
guys fight this Friday.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you
Yeah.
fight this Friday. Don't want to hold you up no
Thank
more.
you. Thanks.
All right, Jenna, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Like, I don't even know where I was looking. I can't.